Every year, the Library of Michigan selects up to 20 of the most notable books either written by a Michigan resident or about Michigan or the Great Lakes. And so for this week's Ask the Author segment, we're actually talking to a Lansing area author who has made the list not once, but twice. So we want to welcome into Studio 10, Erin Bartels. How's it going?
It's going great. Thanks for having me.
We're so excited to have you on. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
That is so exciting, and I know we're going to dive into those books. But you've written multiple books. We have a few of them right here over the years. So how did you get into writing?
Well, I work for a publisher in Western Michigan, and I was an English major in college. And when you're an English major, writing feels very much like something you'd like to do, but it feels a little more inaccessible because you're reading a lot of people who aren't around anymore and don't seem like real people. But when you work in publishing, it becomes obvious that, oh, these are just normal, regular people. So I started writing probably in like 2010, 2011, and had my first book published in 2019.
Wow, well, that's amazing. And it's great, too, that you're able to make that connection that, like, authors are just like us.
Yep.
You know, your name might be on the book, but it's just, it could be your neighbor or it could be anyone. And I love that. It makes it a little bit more relatable. You know, we mentioned it, but you have made the Michigan Notable list not once, but twice. One was in 2020 and one was just this year for 2024. Talk a little bit about how it made you feel when you got that email, that call, whatever, when you found out that you made the list.
Well, in 2020, when I won for We Hope for Better Things, it was really special because that was my debut novel. It's about Michigan and Detroit and racial relations, and it felt very current. And the thing is, it was 2020. So everything kind of fell apart. You know, I was supposed to go speak at libraries and things and wasn't able to do that. But I think the title being We Hope for Better Things was really appropriate for 2020. So when I won in 2024, it was exciting in a different way because I could actually go out and talk about the book more.
That's nice that you can go to these book clubs and have those discussions.
Yeah.
Because that's why we love books. That you know, not only can you enjoy and maybe escape, but then you can have these conversations with other people and get a different perspective. And it's just the beginning.
Super fun.
It's so great. And you know, the writing is not stopping here. You continue to blow people away, and this is the most recent book that you've published, The Lady with the Dark Hair. What is this one about?
Yeah, so this one's about art, which I've always been interested in, and it's got two timelines, and the past timeline is about a woman named Viviana. She's Catalan, which is the area between Spain and France, and she's in southern France now, kind of hiding out and using a different name. And it starts in 1880, which is around the time of the Impressionist movement. So her story goes along. She meets this artist named Francisco Vela, and the modern timeline is a woman who's related to Francisco Vela. And she is learning a little bit more about her ancestor and runs into this question of who is this woman who's in all of his paintings, and starts examining who this person might be, and learns some really interesting things about her own family history that she was not expecting. Right.
Well, that sounds very intriguing as obviously a reader, but also intriguing, I'm sure, as the character as well, about who is this person, how is that related, and that theme of family and art and where you come from too.
Yes, it has a lot to do with how do you define your identity. And when you find out things about your family that you weren't expecting, how does that change?
Interesting. Ooh, see, now I'm back to my seat. I want to read. But, you know, obviously people can get these books. How can they follow your journey when you can continue to write, or where can they get these books, or if they want you to come to their book club, what's the best way to reach you?
Right. All of my books are available at local bookstores. I really like it when people buy from local independent bookstores if they can. They're also all on Amazon, obviously.
Thank you, and keep up the amazing work.
Thanks so much.